Most people think empires were built with guns, ships, and soldiers. Cannons, redcoats, war drums echoing across continents. But what if the most powerful weapon the British Empire ever used wasn't visible? Not steel, not gunpowder, but something far quieter. Something that didn't kill instantly, but controlled entire nations over decades. A system that could turn allies into dependents. Because behind many of Britain's colonial victories was something few people talk about: debt. Not as a side effect of war, but as a deliberate strategy. To understand how debt became a weapon, you have to step back into 17th and 18th century Britain. At the time, Britain wasn't the largest empire yet. In 1694, the British government created a system that allowed it to borrow money on a massive scale from private investors. This wasn't just about raising funds. It was about turning future income into present power. Through government bonds, Britain could finance wars without needing immediate wealth. It used that money to win wars. Winning wars increased its power and trade. That increased its ability to repay loans, which made investors lend even more. In the early stages, Britain relied on trade companies. The most famous was the East India Company. It could wage war. It could collect taxes. Imagine this: a regional ruler faces internal conflict. They need money to raise an army. Britain steps in, not with troops, but with loans. Once a ruler couldn't repay the debt, Britain didn't need to invade. It could demand concessions instead. Control over land, control over revenue. Let's break down the strategy. Step 1. Create or exploit instability. Step 2. Offer financial support. Step 3. Tie repayment to control. Wars were expensive, but Britain could afford them because it could borrow. Its rivals often couldn't. This created an uneven playing field. Eventually, debt stopped being just a tool of influence. It became a system of control. Tax collection, revenue systems, budget decisions, all tied back to debt. Debt repayments became pipelines, extracting resources year after year, even in times of famine or economic collapse. Payments didn't stop. The consequences weren't immediate explosions, just slow, grinding pressure. Local economies weakened, industries declined. Look at the modern world. Global debt has reached unprecedented levels. Countries borrow to develop, but the same patterns often appear. Debt works because it doesn't look like force. There are no invading armies, no visible occupation, just agreements, contracts, numbers on paper. 1. Power doesn't always look like force. 2. Systems matter more than events. 3. Dependency is the real objective. So the real question isn't just, how did the British Empire weaponize debt? It's this: where do we see the same patterns now?